Yeah, we're live, yeah? Hello, Ustream. I'm Ed, and I'm here kind of like... I kind of wanted to show people the kind of evolution of You Need Me and where it had come from, and kind of how it, like from the first day I wrote it, from the first day I added lyrics to it, and kind of built it up to this point that it's kind of finally being released as a single. And I've got a laptop with all kind of video references, got the guitar, and basically at the end of all of this I'm going to record the full song with all the different influences, and that's going to go on the B-side as the single. And I thought it'd be wicked to have you guys tuned in, kind of watching me do that. I guess I'd like to start it off. This is a bit embarrassing actually. I found the original demo that I recorded when I was 15. I'm not going to play the whole tune because the lyrics are a bit awful, but I thought I'll just play it now and see what you guys think. This is the very, very first one I did when I was 15, and it's just the chorus, but awful.
You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me, man, I don't need you.
So there you go. That was when I was 15. And then when I dropped out of school and moved up to London, I recorded a demo with this dude called Rupert Christie, and that kind of went like this. This was the first recorded version I did.
Now I'm in town, break it down, thinking of making a new sound, playing a different show every night in front of a new crowd that's new now. Hello child, seems our love is great now. See me lose focus as I spit to you now. And I can't, no, I won't hush. I spray the words and make you blush.
It used to be Spray the Words.
Sing this now. See, true, my songs are where my heart is. I'm like Clue, I stick to other artists. I'm not you, now that would be disastrous. Let me sing and do my thing, I move to greener pastures. See, I'm real, I write it all, it's all me. I'm not fake, don't ever call me lazy. I won't stay put, give me the chance to be free. Suffix sadly seems to sort of suffocate me. Cause you need me, man, I don't need you.
That's basically that. I did that at 16, and we basically recorded it in a studio with just a guitar, and then he programmed loads of drums and had a harmonica microphone that I basically sang into. So that's why it sounded really raw. Anyway, other elements of the song, the rap that I added in at the when I first started this rap and shit is actually my cousin who's in there. I wanna grab him in. Actually, we'll get him up. This is Jethro, Jethro Sheeran. If you come in, say hi to the camera.
Hey, what's going on, Sheeranators? I'm Jethro Sheeran. How you all doing?
Basically, this tune started off, me and Jethro did a song for my second album when I was 15 called Move On, which goes like this. It's gonna play through there.
Which was this Move On?
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought this man.
Yeah. I'm going to fast forward it to Jethro's bit because my verses are awful. But basically, a long time ago, really young, and Jethro basically came into the studio. He hooked me up with the engineer Julian, and we made this record. And Jethro came in and dropped these lyrics on.
Kept my grind in the dark, and then a pig with a remedy, kicking rhymes with a melody, Hennessy shots and Glocks, all these fools on the block. Who said you gotta be a gangster now to raise to the top? I'm just a normal, casual, usual, everyday type of guy with my head in the sky. Ed Sheeran, an angel coming ready to die. So see the signs, stand to the side, open your eyes, don't take a look and realize the resurrection's arrived. On this the mist clears, homie, I arise from my tomb in disguise. I'm all alone, a lone star, urban angel rising from the ashes, surprising no haters, guiding, advising them all to steady, move the back up.
Move on, forget it now. Move on, forget it now. Move on, forget it now. Move on.
All I want in this cold world is to make music and use it, not to abuse it and get affected, infected with the who's who of music. Who did it? Who is it? Who's in it? Who? What the fuck does it matter?
So anyway, that's where that tune, we did that tune, and basically when I was doing gigs and doing You Need Me, I Don't Need You, I was using that rap from that. I'll play you a live version when I first did it at a gig. This is me supporting Nizloppy back in the day.
new sound playing at the North Shore Centre with the new crowd. That's you now. Hello, Charleston, I'm off this break down. Singing lose focus as I sit to you now. I can't, no, I won't hush. Spray the words and make you blush. I'm gonna sing this now.
And I'm going to fast forward it to where the first lyrics were kind of introduced.
All I want is the words to make music and use it not to abuse it. Get effective with the who's who are music. Who is it? Who's in it? What the fuck does it matter? Shit, y'all don't matter the what it is. It don't matter to me. All I want is to fit it. You need to battle this industry. You need to be in this CD world. Can you hear me?
Then I fucked up the loop pedal there because I hadn't done this before. So anyway, I went on to use that in that track. Jethro went on to make a track. You can introduce it if you want.
Yeah, this next track is off my first EP, is Ice Face Light. It was a track I wrote with Asher D from So Solid and Corey Richards, previously from Damage, called Shots Paradise. Check it out.
Shit, I felt pressure from haters, became invaded with sadist and just developed a hater radar. I made for the stars, kept my grind in the dark, and then appeared with a remedy, kicking rhymes with a melody, Hennessy shots and all these fools on the block. Who said you gotta be a gangster now to raise to the top? I'm just a normal, casual, usual, everyday type of guy with my head in the sky. What's the price for a life? Are you ready to die? Watch and see the signs, stand to the side, open your eyes, take a look and rely. For the jail cell was no life, but down the knife, get 45 and stay alive. Survive and try to make a better life. Put down your block and white. You're being nice, stop being nice. You're living in a real shotter's paradise. Give up your inner hate. Your block is bait. The feds are in the way. In your estate, now you're serving weight.
So that basically manifested that in that tune. So nice one. This is Jethro. Check him out. Check him out. Alone Star 1 on Twitter, Alone Star on Facebook, all of that. He's got EPs out on iTunes and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, because I was young, and I'd done that tune, I kind of started using those lyrics in the live version. I started adding on different bits until recently, when I've kind of been writing a lot of my own kind of rap stuff as well over the past 2 years. But anyway, I was doing a lot of gigs around the country, and Jethro, his mates in Bristol, I did a gig with them at Soho Review Bar, and they played the song called Red, with the lyrics to the chorus that "My eyes are red, I've been burning," and I was kind of obsessed with that tune for a while. I bought it on iTunes, and then it turned out they were Jethro's mates, so I kind of went down to Bristol a lot and kind of gigged with them every kind of 3 or 4 months, and I still do it occasionally. They play at a place called the Croft, and they're wicked. But if no one is familiar with this tune, I'm sure you will be soon. Do go and buy it on iTunes because it's fantastic. But this is Laid Black Red, and I started to use this in the live set as well for kind of audience reaction, I guess. But these guys are fantastic. I'll fast forward it a little bit.
Hey boss, look how this thing things. My eyes are red, I've been burning, I've been burning. Here's the reason why. My eyes are red, I've been Here's the reason why. My eyes are red, I've been burning, I've been running on the sleep of your high grade. I've been burning, I've been where I come from, running with it is a habit. Habit crap, I got high grade with you, now I got to have it. Cause if I don't have it in my pocket, I go to panic. Cause like I said, where I come from, we smoking is a habit. Yeah, we could have born and I raised down in the hood. Whatever things I have been heritage like I get a man should. One of them things is smoking weed because it makes me feel good. Money like this and me, that yes, it makes me feel. But that means someone not talk about sensimilla is a drug. And if I start to smoke it, I'm gonna turn into a thug. Where I come from, that they talk, it coulda only get you mug. Where I come from, burning weed, it is a blessing from above. Where I come from, yes, we burn it when we are listening rubber dub. Where I come from, yes, we burn it after we just come make love. Where I come from, yes, we burn it when the sun starts shine. I blaze high grade weed all the time. My eyes hungry, I've been burning.
It's that basic thing, basically. But when I first started out doing gigs, I kind of met these guys about 3 or 4 years ago. And when I first started out doing gigs, I was doing a lot of kind of covers anyway, and throwing in different things. So I used to do a song called Oh No, and I chucked in a bit of Still Dre and stuff. And I was chucking this tune and Jethro's song into You Need Me at the end, and it just kind of stuck, and it kind of worked. It worked really well. Also, one time I was getting loads of requests shouted up at me when I was doing You Need Me, and this tune popped up, and I stuck this in between. It would go Jethro's rap, then this, then Lay Black, and then it would end after my bit. But I'm sure you're familiar with this tune. Or is it? I'll pop up in a bit.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of
You know the tune. But so yeah, I used to basically, because I'd written the tune You Need Me, and then I chucked in loads of different things for kind of audience reaction on tour and stuff. Then a year ago, my best mate Jamal, SB, basically I met him through Twitter, and then we met at I Love Live, and I recorded this video, which you, if you're tuned in now, you probably have seen. This is my SBTV with You Need Me, and this is where I kind of added all the different bits. So it would start off with a loop pedal. It would basically start off with a loop pedal, and I'd loop up the guitar, which is what I'm going to do in a bit, and added different bits. So this is my bit. This is still my bit. Then this is Jethro's bit. 50 Cent. Lay Black. And I basically stuck that all in, and that was the video that kind of kicked everything off and got me quite well known, which was cool. And I've been doing that live for about a year. And then I went on tour with Example, and me and Devlin, backstage every night we were just kind of freestyling to each other, and I started, because I'd only kind of been a singer-songwriter since then. I'd kind of been using other people's raps and stuff like that, and I started writing my own raps, and I was going to put a mixtape together, and I wrote a rap for Drake's Forever over that beat, and then I tried it with You Need Me, and it kind of stuck, and that's the say I'm up and coming like I'm fucking in an elevator line, so that stuck there. And then I wrote another verse for it, which is the lyrics I'll be aiming it right, Damien Rice line, and that kind of fits in as well. And there's one more that I've just written, which goes on the remix with Wretch and Devs, but I've kind of got to that point with that where I'm kind of adding more stuff day by day, and the song's kind of evolved into what it is now. But with the final version that I kind of stuck, oh, I completely missed this one out. This is a version I recorded back in 2009 with no rap or anything. It is just the band version, which I did with a guy called Julian Simmons, and this is one of the original recordings as well.
I don't wanna bruise your head,
It's very different.
hurt you again, but I got backstabbed by a black cap when I needed a friend. But now I'm in town, break it down, thinking I'm making a new sound, playing a different show every night in front of a new crowd. That's you now. Hello, child, seems the love is great now. See me lose focus as I sing to you loud, and I can't, no, I won't hush.
It's kind of a version that I did at the time, and I was really happy with it. But as kind of like time's gone on, I've kind of changed my preferences, I guess, and I've kind of settled on a sound that I'm kind of finally happy with, I guess, and that's what the album is. Anyway, on to the final thing, which is, I want to find it now, the new single, which hopefully everyone will have heard. The video is with this guy called Matt Morgan, who's a wicked signer, and I kind of, when we recorded the tune, I recorded most of it at Jake Gosling's, who I did all the album with, and we were kind of. Actually, I can play you that version. We did two versions. We did one that was a bit more hip hop, and then this one. But where is it? This one didn't actually make it on the album in the end. But there we go. So it's more synthetic, but it's exactly the same parts really.
Now I'm in town, break it down, thinking of making a new sound, playing a different show every night in front of a new crowd. That's you now. Chow seems to thought is great now. See me lose focus as I sing to you loud. And I can't, no, I won't hush. I say the words that make you blush. I'm gonna sing this now. See, tune my songs are where my heart is. I'm like blue.
Anyway, we did that version, which kind of tied in with the rest of the track, and I was kind of not really happy with the tune. It didn't really fit it for me. It wasn't the kind of right production, so I kind of left it off the album, and I wasn't even going to put it on the record, and it wasn't going to be a single. It was just going to be a live tune that we left on SP. And then I was in the studio with this dude called Charlie Huggle, who did You Got the Love for Florence and the Machine, a wicked guy, and he was basically like, oh, I'd love to do some big Amory kind of drums on that and have it really percussion led, and I was like, oh, all right. So he got this live drummer in basically, and he did these drum parts, and then he basically chopped up the drums and put it over the track. And I remember being in the studio with Ed and just kind of going a bit nuts, thinking this is sounding fucking sick, and we kind of finished it all there. We stayed really late, and I kind of went into the label the next day, and I was like, this is the next single. And they agreed, which was wicked. And then we made a we made a video, which I think is kind of cool. Which is basically just a dude signing for the whole video, making it quite minimal, but making it so it's just about the lyrics, I guess. And keeping the production. But on this version, I added the new verses, which
what the future holds, cause it's another day. Plus I keep my last name forever, keep the genre pretty basic. Gonna be breaking into other people's tunes when I chase it and replace it with the elephant in the room with the
You heard that, but I've finally got a point to that tune, as I was saying, where it's kind of gone full circle, and I've done all the performance with adding tunes in, and I've kind of come to a point where the tune is now 100% me again, and I've still got all the influences when I play it live, but to do a recorded version, it's 100% me, and I couldn't be happy with this version. It's spot on. Anyway, so check out Alone Star, Laid Black, 50 Cent, and this one last video. Basically, when I was doing the example tour, I started chucking in a bit of this.
Yeah.
If people are familiar with Pass Out.
We bring the women and the cars and the cards out. Let's have a toast to celebrate.
I started chucking that in instead of the 50 Cent bit because I thought it might fit a bit more in England. And as luck would have it, we're going to record this tune now, and it's going to go on the CD. And we didn't get permission from 50 Cent's people to use his lyrics in it, so I'm going to chuck a bit of Tiny in it, and that's all going to be lovely. So anyway, check out Tiny, 50 Cent, Alone Star, Laid Black. Hope you like the new version. I'm basically going to, one take, hopefully, records. So this might be a bit nerve-wracking. Just take these off. So one take, I'm going to record my B-side, which you guys are going to hear and see. Thank you all for tuning in to Ustream. This has been fascinating for me to kind of discover all this stuff again. Sorry if it's been boring for you, but hope you like this version. So this will be the one that goes on the iTunes package, and thank you for all tuning in. I'm going to cut this and put it up on YouTube as well. So basically you've seen the history, the kind of stages, the evolution, and now I'm going to put it all together and basically play everything that I just played to you back. So this is, I'm Ed Sheeran, and this is my next single, You Need Me, I Don't Need You.
Now I'm in town, break it down, thinking of making a new sound, playing a different show every night. If I have a new crowd, that's you now. Child seems that life is great now. See me lose focus as I sing to you loud. And I can't, no, I won't hush. I say the words that make you blush. I'm gonna sing this now. See, true, my songs are where my heart is. I'm like glue, I stick to other artists. I'm not you, now that will be disastrous. Let me sing and do my thing and move to greener pastures. See, I'm real, I do it all, it's all me. I'm not fake, don't ever call me Daisy. I won't stay put, give me the chance to be free. Suffolk sadly seems to sort of suffocate. Cause you need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me. I sing, I write my own tune and I write my own verse. Don't need another wordsmith to make my tune sell. Call yourself a single writer, you're just bluffing. Names on the credits and you didn't write nothing. I sing fast, I know that all my shit's cool. I will blast and I didn't go to Brit school. I came fast with the way I act right. I can't last if I'm smoking on a crack pipe. And I won't be a product of my genre. My mind will always be stronger than my songs are. Never believe the bullshit that fake guys feed to you. Always read the stories that you hear on Wikipedia. I'm musically, I'm demonstrating. When I perform live, feels like I am meditating. Times at the Enterprise when some fella filmed me. Young single writer like a Gabriella chill me. Cause you need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, I don't need you at all. You need me, man, man. All I want in this cold world is to make music and use it, not to abuse it and get infected with the who's who of music. Who did it, who is it, who's in it, who, what the hell does it matter? Chitter chatter, don't matter. Woody yada yada, don't matter to me. All I want is a bit of dignity in me to battle this industry freely, to be me in the CD needy work, and you hear me? Hey, so I keep singing that when I first started this rapping shit, off the pressure from haters became invaded with sadists and just a fella to hate evader. I'm made for the stars, kept my grind in the dark. Then it paid with the remedy, kicking rhymes with the melody, Hennessy shots and all these fools on the block who said you got to be a gangster now to raise the top. Just a normal, casual, usual, everyday type of guy. My head in the sky, Ed Sheeran, urban angel coming ready to die. So see the signs, stand to the side, open your eyes and take a look and realize the resurrections will rise and there's a mist clears. I rise from my tomb in the skies, all alone star. A bit angel rising from the ashes, surprising no hate is guiding the moving not steady when we say hey, hey. We bring the stars out, we bring the women and the cars and the cards out. Let's have a toast of celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Yeah, we bring the stars out, we bring the money and the women and the cars out. Let's have a toast of celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. You need me, man, I don't need you. 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 You need me, man, my eyes are red. I've been burning, I've been burning. My eyes are red. I've been burning, I've been burning. My eyes are red. I've been burning on a spliff of your high grade. My eyes are red. I've been burning, burning. Now where I come from, born and weed, it is a habit. A big fat bagger, I good, you know I got to have it. Cause if I don't have it in my pockets, I go to panic. Cause like I say, where I come from, smoking is a habit. Yeah, you use a pan up, I raise up in the hood. One of the things I haven't acted like a ghetto man should. One of the things I smoking weed, it, yes, it makes me feel good. But I put sense, I mean it, yes, it makes me feel. But me is a man, I happy since I mean it is a drug. And if I start to smoke it, I'm gonna turn into a thug. Where come from that they talk, it could only get you mugged. Where come from, born and weed, it is a blessing from above. Where come from, you see on it, when me listen, rubber dove. Where come from, you see on it, after we dust to make love. Where come from, you see on it, when the sun starts shine. I blaze high grade weed all the time. Now my eyes are red, cause you need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, my eyes are red. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, my eyes are red. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man, my eyes are red. You need me, man, I don't need you. You need me, man. Cause with the lyrics I'll be aiming it right. I won't stop till my name's in lights at Stadium Heights with Damien Rice on red carpets. Now I'm on Arabian Nights because I'm young and know my brother's gonna give me advice. Long nighter, short height and I gone hyper. Never be anything but a singer-songwriter. Yeah, the game's over but now I'm on a new level. Watch how I step on the track without a loop pedal. People think that I'm bound to blow up. I've done around about 1,000 shows, but I haven't got a house, plus I live on a couch. So you believe the lyrics when I'm singing them out? Wow, from day one I've been prepared with VO5 wax for my ginger hair. So now I'm back to the sofa, giving a dose of what the future holds. Cause it's another day, plus I keep my last name forever. Keep the genre pretty basic, gonna be breaking into other people's tunes when I chase. Replace it with the elephant in the room with a facelift. Into another rapper's shoes using new laces. I'm selling CDs from my rucksack, aiming for the papers. Selling CDs from my rucksack, aiming for the majors. Nationwide to adjust, Jack, consider to get the bus back. Clean cut kid without a razor for the mustache. I hit back when the pen hurts me. I'm still a choir boy in a Fen church tee. I'm still the same as a year ago, but more people hear me though, according to the MySpace and YouTube videos. I'm always doing shows. If I'm not, I'm in the studio. Truly broke, never growing up. Call me Rufio, melody music maker. Reading all the papers. They say I'm up and coming like I'm fucking in an elevator. Thank you. Nice one. Well, see you guys soon. Thank you for tuning into the recording of the B side, and I hope that was educational, I guess. Nice one. See you soon.